Hi. For this example, we have, it looks like the number of orthodontist visits per year by students in grade 10. We have students made 0 visits, 4 visits, 6 visits, up to 14 visits to the orthodontist. It looks like the most common number of visits was 12. We had 12 students who made 12 visits. So we have the frequency of these different numbers of visits. So 4 students went 8 times, and so on. So we've talked about this table already. Is the data discrete or continuous? It is. Oh, I've got to slide down. It is discrete because it takes on exact countable values. You either went to the dentist once or twice or 4 times or 6 times. It's a discrete number. This was from one of the earlier lessons in statistics. To find the mean, the mode, the calculator won't give us the mode. It's the value that occurs most often, most frequent. So you want to look to the highest frequency, which is 12. That's the highest frequency. And how many times did that happen? Or the most frequency was 12, and that was for 12 visits. So the mode is going to be 12 because of this 12 up here, not the 12 down below. Next, we want to find the median and the mean. The median and the mean. And to do that, we will use the calculator. So we did this already. We'll do it again. We're going to go to the calculator and add a list in spreadsheets. I'm going to go pretty quickly. You can slow me down on the video if you'd like to. I'm probably already going at 1.5 speed, knowing students, but I'll still go pretty fast. I could make a mistake. Let's see. So those are the number of visits, and now I'm going to type in the frequencies. Okay, so I have X and F labeled as the columns. Now I'm going to say menu, statistics, stat calculations, one variable statistics, one list. What is that one list? It's X. And do I have a frequency list? I sure do. So I'm going to put F there and just click enter. I have the mean is 8.94 and the median is 10. So I have the mean and the median both here. Remember, mean in the calculator looks like this, X bar, which is 8.94. And the median the calculator told us was 10. It also says comment on which is most appropriate to use, the mean, the median, or the mode. I'm looking for like what describes these students the best. What is the most, the best way to describe these students? I would say the median or the mode would be most appropriate because most students went quite a bit. Like, I don't know. Most students went 10 or more times to the orthodontist. Like if I see how many total students I had, oh, if you want to know the total frequency, the calculator also tells you that. The total frequency is N. So I have 36 total students. Like if I were to add all of these together, I'd get 36. And I can see 12. If I add these together, I have 17, 19 there. So I have 19 students out of 36 who went 10 or more times. That's over half of my students. And I honestly think the median would probably be the best. I'm actually going to take away mode. I think the mode is a bit too high to describe. So maybe I'd say the median because most students went, most like the majority of students, over half, went 10 or more times to the orthodontist. This is not an IB style question necessarily. It's just trying to get you to think a little bit about kind of what these numbers mean in relation to that original chart that we have. I don't think there's like an exact right or wrong answer to this. It's just getting you kind of to think about your data. Don't stress about that question. Mean, mode, and median you should be able to find. And then also the range is the max minus the min. What's the max number of times someone went to the dentist was 14. The minimum number of times somebody went to the dentist was 0. So the range is 14 minus 0 or 14. And the IQR is Q3 minus Q1. And I can see Q3 and Q1 here. It looks like Q3 is 12 and Q1 is 6. So I'm going to go Q3 minus Q1, which is 12 minus 6, or 6. And so what does that mean? One way I could interpret this or comment on the spread of the data is I could say that the IQR from 6 to 12, from Q1 to Q3, what percent of data falls from Q1 to Q3? From Q1 to Q3, 50% of your data falls between Q1 and Q3. And so just from the quartiles, I know that 50% of my students, so about half of the students, went to the dentist or orthodontist. Between 6 and between 6 and 12 times this year. Again, this is not like a true IB question. I'm just trying to make some points about what the quartiles represent and the percentages that different quartiles represent. Q1 to Q3 is 50% of your data fall within there. And that's the most important thing I want you to see from that question.